Michael Rodrigues in the lineup with J.Duru and C.Ibelli in this elimination round here at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. Things getting started with Michael Rodrigues through the inside, throwing his first turn through the whitewater. Snaps it off the top. It's going to start doubling up through this inside track. Clean float. Right back to the open face for a carved, a vertical hack, and then goes down on the end section. Michael Rodrigues, part of the rookie class last year, famous for a high-performance act in waves of this size. Amazing aerial work. It was a star system back then. It would probably be about a 3,000 rated event at the time, where it was about 1 foot in Hainan Island, and ended up beating Mitch Cruz in the finals. We go down the line with Michael Rodrigues, snapping down the line, flowing through the whitewater, getting some speed and a full redirect into the pocket. Fun looking inside closeout section, slaps it off the roof, but he can't hang on.
He's looking sharp, isn't he? He's looking a little tentative in the seeding round.
Nuggets with a lot of face, nice clean sheets, pulled tight, and the other surfers in this heat just letting him go on the outside. So a lot of really fun looking waves going by. Michael Rodrigues finding those couple of waves right in the beginning here, and there's been 4 or 5 other ones nobody's even looked at.
Strider, what about condition-wise? How's that wind affecting the waves?
There is a lot of chop out the back, and I think maybe that's why the surfers are passing up those waves as they come through. But once they hit the inside, they come into that clean water from the waves before, and they really look fun. I mean, it's kind of hard to sit here and watch.
Well, Strider, it looks like the face of the wave at Winky Pop changes pretty rapidly down the line. How do you read that?
Well, it's interesting. It doesn't look like much, and then they turn into this little hook. And I don't know if it's because of the backwash off the, off the cliff of the water, the wave before, or it's just the way the reef makes them corner off and really run down. But it's really, really fun looking. I mean, it's got this nice ramp on it. You saw that one Soli had.
I would be chef. Just love to eat and cook and be fat. Eating bread. My dad had a bakery before, so we see good bread and we just like stuff ourselves with bread.
J.Duru and Kaya have kind of dropped the anchor. They know now they've got to play the patient game, where Rodrigues is got that freedom to roam without that priority. Trying to drop a 3.67. Let's have a look. It's kind of in that ballpark, maybe not. I think maybe just under, but yeah, Rodrigues looking sharp.
Couple hands raised. Great fans here at Bells Beach. That little section of the car park is right by the Bells Bowl. Duru and Kaio still establishing priority with each other, so Duru can go deeper if he wants to try to outposition Kaio, but they're still trying to play the priority game. Meanwhile, Rodrigues is having a blast.
Yeah, well, just wave after wave for Michael Rodrigues, but he hasn't quite shut the door yet. He's kind of left it open.
I'm not sure if it hit the 12 o'clock mark yet, but happy Easter, everybody back home.
That's right, Strider. Everyone's enjoying Easter back home. We got a flow from C.Ibelli breaking the silence of sitting out the back. Big speed float, gets lost in the whitewater. And that was a long time to wait. He was definitely hoping for something better to start off the match. And seeing a few different lines starting to come through with some size. C.Ibelli is ready to dig in. First turn, there's that snap off the top, holds the rail line. Cool to see how patient he was and still open up with some great maneuvers. How about Kaio's last?
Yeah, well, Kaio driving through, a little bit more speed involved and a little bit more vertical, and that wave was a little bigger.
Duru getting started with 15 minutes to go. Wrapping turns, keeping a higher line, now getting down to the bottom for the float. Driving into the pocket again is Duru. Finds the lip to him, just sweeps it right through, coils up vertically, and gets the finish.
Two different kind of waves there, Joe. Obviously, Kaio's with 2 solid maneuvers. J.Duru's wave kind of let him. He's only managing to drop a 4.33 and a 3.67. Let's have a look at J.Duru's wave. Sort of transitioned there. Now he starts to get the ball rolling. Real strong back-footed surfer. Doesn't necessarily move his feet around that much. Once he gets his feet planted, Joe, that's kind of where they stay. Let's have a look here as he comes through the inside. This is where you really got to finish strong, and he does. So for me, that last turn, you know, the judges are throwing big scores at single turns.
Now more action on the way. Kaio, former runner-up at Bells, setting up the aerial. Next section setting up for Rodrigues. Throw tail reverse complete. Wave starting to grow in size down the line. There's the layback hack. M.Rod lighting up the lip with the fin throw. And now a beautiful down carve with a ton of control. There's the finish, belting that last section off the top.
That was a good wave. He surfed that well. He positioned himself great. Showed a lot of variety, speed, nice powerful turns as well. Some innovation.
What happened out the back?
Well, you can see him getting the speed going. There's that jam in the pocket. Busting the fins out again. Just look how clean that wave is on the inside, and so it allowed him to really attack this inside section. You know what? There's a difference between the good ones and the average ones. This was a good wave, and it just kept offering him opportunities to unleash those big turns. Look at the face of the wave, nice and clean, so he can really cut through it. Show some variety, show some speed. I mean, this is going to be the wave of the heat so far, without a doubt. And then the finish, very important. Judges want to see you complete your ride.
You know, commentators and shapers and do things they love. Like, basically, it's a way for us all to still surf as well. So it's terrific.
Congratulations on 50 years and happy birthday.
Unreal. A lot of great history in the last 50 years. We get right into this one with C.Ibelli. Stretching out the float. There's a big top turn carve and fits in a beautiful fin throw on the end section. I love the timing of that end part of the wave where he threw it vertical after that healthy carve. Kaio needing a pretty big score for the lead, but protecting second over J.Duru there.
I like it. I think it's got a lot of flow. It's got a lot of. It's on top of the water. It doesn't look like there's any resistance whatsoever. It allows him to get to those sections and finish strong. So C.Ibelli has maybe found a little bit of magic here. Needs to back up that forward. Needs something good. Michael Rodrigues is running away with this one. It's down to the fight between Kaio and J.Duru, but nice combination right there. I love the way he kind of made the mistake, but then pulled the board out and still got it nice and high.
10 seconds now. J.Duru needing a 5.41 on this wave. Saved his spot on tour last year, surfing incredibly in a clutch situation. He finishes with the tail high reverse. Duru can't get it done here.
Yeah, well, you know, you leave it that long, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You end up dropping your, you know, a wave that you don't want to catch. You know, you lower your standards, and that's what he did, and obviously it didn't work out for him. So off to Karamas he goes.
The heat draw is getting a bit smaller. Same thing happening in the next round as the eliminations continue.